Well, welcome to Room 8, Junior High Keyboarding and Multimedia. And if you're in the 7th grade, welcome to Tulelake Junior Senior High School. It's a big change for you, but I think you're going to overall have a very good time here. What I want to show you today is some of the resources that we use here in Room 8 to help you learn and develop skills that you will need as you progress through this class and then also on through high school. So let's take a quick look here. We have our own YouTube channel, and to get to that YouTube channel you will go to Matt Hartung. That's me. If you see that picture, then you know you're in the right place. So I would encourage you to subscribe. If you have a Gmail account, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and at this channel we put a lot of video lessons, and then we also put a lot of the events that occur here in the high school, and it would be nice to start covering some more things that occur in the junior high. So at YouTube, we have some featured videos. Here was Mr. Brown being honored last year as part of Woodland FFA. That was really neat. So we have different playlists. And so here's our FFA, and this just shows a few of the videos. There actually is quite a few more here, going back some of the previous years. Here's last year, the vegetable team. So this particular video here documented a trip that the vegetable team made heading on down to Consumnes River College, and it goes through different aspects of that travel, awards, and there's Gonzalo. He's a senior this year. Some of you will really want to seriously consider doing some work in FFA. It's a great program. Do a lot of travel, get to see a lot of colleges. We're going to leave this on because we're going to see if Tulelake wins first place here at this event. Well, there they are, Tulelake First High team. So hopefully in this class you will learn the skills that it takes to put something like this together. You can have audio, video, images, narration, adding them motion, filmmaking. It's really nice. And so here in Room 8 we have some really good resources for doing video and image editing. So that is YouTube. And then we also do some work at Quizlet, and we might do some of this. This is a good little study resource here, some flashcards. You can take a lot of tests, and we might spend some, we'll probably spend a little bit of time on that, but we can go over that another time. And then we also have Schoology, where we have a location to put all of our resources, whether we could have links to YouTube, links to Quizlet. I can put assignments up here. And so all of you will be getting this access code right here, and then you'll be able to log in and then take a look at what's coming up, what we're doing, what we're working on, and you'd even be able to do this if you have internet access and you're absent from school. So that's Schoology. So the first program that we will spend some time with, other than doing the keyboarding and the 10 keypad, is that you will learn Photoshop. And Photoshop is just an amazing program that can do just about anything. Let me bring that up here real quick. Photoshop. And so Photoshop, essentially image editor that can do just a lot of things with pictures. And you can even do some animation with it. But I'll just give you a quick demo here of the kinds of things that we'll be learning. For example, I've got Caitlin here from the class of 2016, senior picture, and there's a baby picture of her, and there's a middle picture maybe in the 3rd grade, and then combine that into a picture that looks like that. And so that's what we would call a collage. And so you're going to be learning the skills and techniques that are necessary to put something like this together. And we can also add titles and text to this. And so I'll show you real quickly how we put this together. So we had those 3 individual pictures here that I showed you. And then it started out something like this. And what you're going to learn is that Photoshop is made up of layers and selections. And over here, you see all the layers. And so this thing actually started out as just a blank canvas like that. And then we start adding these layers. And so the first layer we added was that one. And you can reorder these layers too. So that was the first layer. And then we added another picture. There's that middle picture, and then the baby picture. And then because you can see here the sky is just a little bit kind of washed out. It's just a little dark compared to these other ones, and I wanted to be able to kind of match up those blues. So what I did is I took a chunk of blue, a little rectangle of blue out of this picture, and put it behind that one. And if I hide that one, you can see it, and there it is right there. There's that piece of blue right there. There it is, just a blue rectangle of sky. And so then what you can do is I could erase through this and then blend these things together by erasing elements of these layers that I don't want to create that image right there. So you can see I replaced that dark sky with some blue sky that was a little more closely related to this sky, and this picture certainly could use a little bit more work, but you get the idea here. So it's just that's where we're headed with Photoshop. It's a lot of fun. And if you have family pictures, pictures from home, pictures on your phone that you're going to want to use, that'll be perfectly fine. So that's Photoshop. And then the other program that we hope to get to is Premiere Pro. And this is a video editing software program that we use to produce sports videos, videos for graduation, 8th grade promotion, hopefully. And what do we have here? Oh, this is a video that Eric did at the beginning of a spring fling last year. Anyway, a lot of techniques for editing there. This down here is the timeline. That's where you actually build a movie. And so this is video that we had from the class of 2017, back when they were in 8th grade. And so at some point, hopefully we get video of you, so that when you graduate, well, we can have fun showing your time in junior high. And then you can see the audio down here, and we can control all the volume. We can control when we want it to start. We can control a fade in, a fade out, so we can do all parts of that thing. And then there's also just images like prom last year. There's just some making a movie out of images, putting some motion to them, zooming in here, adding some appropriate music. So there you go. There's a quick overview of what we try to do here in multimedia. And in the junior high world, we'll be doing just a lot of the fundamentals of Photoshop. And then hopefully we'll get to some of this Premiere Pro video, and maybe we can produce something that can be used at 8th grade promotion and the awards night for the junior high in June. So I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. And the last thing I would say, I would encourage you, in case I forget to mention in class, if you can come up with a personal listening device, either earbuds that you like, that you can use throughout the year. I do have a limited selection of headphones. They're very uncomfortable, but if you have your own, you can bring those in, keep them in your locker, and maybe even just get over to Walmart and buy a set of those things. Spend $5 and have them here for the year. You might also want to get a mouse pad. Have your own that you can become comfortable with. It makes it a lot easier when you're doing image editing, and you get used to moving the mouse and how it moves and how it behaves, because like I said, Photoshop is about a lot about selections, and so you'll be using a lot of different types of brushes. So the more control you have over your mouse, you'll have more fun doing some editing in Photoshop.